Welcome to the Technical Writing Success video overview by Curt Robbins, where we help you get smarter than your competition. All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're digging into a really sharp article from LinkedIn by Megan McDonough. It gets to the heart of a huge question on everyone's mind right now. What does it actually take to be an AI power user? And this quote from Callum Borchers at the Wall Street Journal, it just says it all, doesn't it? Forget team player. The new gold standard, the thing that really signals you're at the top of your game, is being called an AI power user. So what we're seeing is this brand new kind of digital divide opening up. And, that creates a huge opportunity, but for a lot of people, it also creates this feeling of urgency, maybe even a little bit of anxiety. This feeling is just perfectly captured by this comment from Tom Carpenter at MasterCard. It's so honest. It's that feeling that this massive train is pulling out of the station, and you're stuck on the platform watching it go. If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are not the only one feeling that way. So how do you get on that train? Well, here's the really good news. It has absolutely nothing to do with being a tech wizard or knowing how to code. It's all about adopting a specific mindset. It's a method, not magic. And when you look at what really sets power users apart, it's not technical skills. It's things we can all develop, right? It's the discipline to practice, taking the time to focus, and making this big mental shift to start treating AI like a partner, almost like a second brain. This slide just lays it out so clearly. On one side, you've got the casual fan. They'll ask a one-off question, take the first thing the AI spits out, and move on. But the power user, that's a totally different game. They're in a conversation. They treat the AI like a collaborator, constantly refining, giving feedback, and iterating, until they get something truly amazing. So let's just bust a myth right now. You do not need a PhD in computer science for this. As Callum Borchers pointed out, power users are just regular professionals. They're in marketing, they're in sales, they're managers who've simply figured out how to squeeze every last drop of value out of these tools that we all have access to. Okay, so we've got the mindset. Now let's talk about the method. If you're going to focus on developing just one thing, this is it. You have to master the art of the AI conversation. That's where all the leverage is. The industry has a term for this. It's called prompt refinement. But really, all it is the skill of having that back and forth with an AI, giving it little bits of feedback to make its answers sharper and more precise every single time. James Bratek, a marketing pro, breaks it down into this simple little loop. First, you start with your initial idea. Then you look at what you get back. Step 3, you refine it with specific feedback. Things like, make this shorter, or can you give me 3 totally different versions? You just keep going around that loop until you get something that's genuinely high quality. And here's the proof in the pudding. Sarah Mello Pereira says it perfectly. The better you get at creating those prompts, the better the final output is going to be. It's a direct one-to-one relationship, no question about it. This really just comes down to one of the oldest rules in computing, something James Bratek brought up. Garbage in, garbage out. The quality of what you get from an AI is 100% dependent on the quality of the thought and the effort you put in up front. Okay, we've got the mindset, we've got the method, but let's zoom out and talk about the stakes. Why is this so important? Because mastering this skill, honestly, is becoming non-negotiable for your career. This isn't just some passing trend. Tom Hayden, who works in AI product management, gives us the perfect analogy. He says this is exactly like what happened in the early 2000s when business went from paper to digital. You either learned the new way of working or you got left behind. We are living through another one of those moments right now. And think about what that means for your resume. Stephen L. Hicks makes this great point. Remember when you had to list Microsoft Word or Excel as a skill? Now, that's just expected. Well, get ready, because AI tool proficiency is about to become the new baseline requirement for almost every professional job out there. So here's the bottom line. The people who are leaning in right now, the professionals becoming power users, they are already seeing massive benefits. Like Michael Ruckert talks about, they're unlocking insane levels of productivity and giving themselves a huge competitive advantage. Which really brings it all back to this final and most important question. This isn't about just listening to this explainer. It's about taking action. So what is the first, small, tangible step that you are going to take to start building your own AI power user playbook? Thank you so much for watching. We really hope this helped you on your journey to mastering AI. Remember, this is where we help you get smarter than your competition. To keep learning with us, please subscribe to the Technical Writing Success YouTube channel. And hey, if you got value out of this, a like, a comment, or a share would be amazing. It really does help us reach more people. We'll see you in the next one.